Nicole Miller! What brings you to this show?
Nicole Miller, I've been in love with her since day one. She's always supported me in my career.
I never let go of the control, and I've always stayed very involved with the design and every aspect of the company.
Nicole, explain us about this look that you got for this season, please.
Well, I've been saying it started out as a journey, and like the first stop was Japan, and I hadn't been to Japan in a long time, so a lot of that was like very exciting for me to see again. And then I came back and I was reorganizing my office, and I found all kinds of things that I'd neglected and forgotten about over the years.
Yeah.
So the collection became kind of a lost and found idea.
Yeah.
So Japan was something I felt like I'd lost touch with, and then all the things, the ideas I'd had, former ideas that I'd neglected, that I brought back. And it all kind of played into my recycling and sustainability idea. So using a lot of old things that I was reusing. And after that, then I decided to use some lost and found models. So
There you go. Sounds a bit like my life.
I brought back some iconic favorites from all
Excellent.
times. And
Tell us about this amazing show.
Well, Nicole Miller is a friend of mine. I've known her for such a long time. And when she invited me to come and she said some of my girlfriends would be here from before,
Yeah.
I said, I'm coming so we could have a good time wearing the beautiful, whimsical clothes that she created. And they're so lightweight and the shoes are so comfortable. I had to see what she was doing. So I came out. I was kind of reluctant because I had just been through some very terrible experiences. But I'm fine now, and I want you guys to know I'm alive and enjoying fashion, which we should all keep in mind that fashion does get you out of the house.
they're professionals. They were real professionals, but their whole walking style was like different. Like every 5 or 10 years it changes, the walking style changes. So sometimes like a really bad walk is in style, but these girls like all had a beautiful walk. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see the combination of the new girls and the older girls together on the runway.
How have you managed to do that whole sustainability? Because that's like a hot topic as well.
Well, I mean, it takes a lot of research,
Yeah.
and you really have to understand where things come from. But I mean, I've done a lot of research into recycled fabric.
Yeah.
And so a lot of our fabric vendors, even like China, Italy, they have a lot of fabrics that are made from, recycled T-shirts, recycled soda bottles. So there's a lot of that stuff available. So, I use it whenever I can. And other than that, I use natural fibers. So, and I'm hoping nothing ends up in landfill because.
Your collections never land up in a
But,
landfill.
like people could say, okay, well, silk and cotton are biodegradable, but you really don't want it to be biodegradable. You want people to keep wearing it, right?
How have you managed to stay here? We've seen so many people rush into this studio and that studio. This designer's hot for the moment, but you've just stuck out on your own, some people do big major campaigns. You just stuck in your own lane and you stayed here. How's that?
Well, I just, maybe because I'm just very involved with every aspect of it. I never let go of the control, and I've always stayed very involved with the design and every aspect of the company. So,
I mean,
but
that's
I
what-
guess I'm, just one of the few independent companies left.
There you go. Because that's what I meant. That's what I was touching on.
Eventually, everybody seems to get bought out, right?
Well, that's what I love you, because if you look back on our past interviews, you were like, I don't do big campaigns, whereas other people do. You just stick to your own. There's nothing wrong with big campaigns, but like you're headstrong and you know your identity and where you want the
Well, I think that's something of the past anyway, because apart from the major European players and a
Yeah.
couple of American players, there's not really that many people creating big campaigns anymore.
Why do you think that is?
Well, because people don't read magazines, and then the magazines are so expensive for what you get for it. So, and I think people, are looking at online because, when
Yes.
I'm looking at fashion, I'm more looking at .com than I am at a print magazine.
We've seen that so many times with the brick and mortar places like dying out, and everything's just like online, see now, buy now.
Shopping too, yeah. Shopping, everything. Shopping, magazines, everything's online. So, so anyway, I think what you have to do is you have to create an experience for people,
Yeah.
and keep them interested. So you have to always be keeping your customer interested.
I'm Carol Alt. This is Rashumba Williams.
My name is Rashumba Williams. I'm with ABC, and we're both with Sports Illustrated, and we've been working together and in the industry for a very long time. I own it.
There you go. Right, so ladies, what do you love most about New York Fashion Week?
You know what? You get to see all our friends.
There you go.
It's like one big welcome home party. So it's a lot of fun for us. I know for the designers, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
it's a lot of stress. It is a bit of stress because you have to get to shows on time. And
Yes.
sometimes, like last time, I completely missed the Marc Jacobs show because we were 5 minutes late. And by the time we got there at 6:05, it was 6 o'clock show. At 6:05, it was over. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, it's it's a bit of stress, but it's just so much fun seeing everybody, seeing what's going to be out on the streets. Next season is a blast because we get first preview.
What about you? What's going on with you, miss?
No, for me, I love seeing the New York shows, obviously, because it's a big family reunion. I get to see Carol, my friends, and my other girlfriends, but I also get to see what's on the runway. What happens on the runways in New York actually translates onto the red carpet, and because I do a lot of red carpet, the Oscars and Emmys and different things like that, I need to know what's going on ahead of time. So this is actually my homework, and although this is my home where I started doing fashion and shows and things like that, I come back, I do my homework, I know what to expect, because people who are watching me when I'm doing commentary for the red carpet, they are looking for me to explain to them what's on the runways, and so that's what I'm here for as well.
They're looking at you more than just that.
Different versions of
I
why
know.
we come to Fashion Week. By the way, I'm also closing 2 shows, so that's a lot of fun too.
Beauty on the outside represents beauty on the inside, in my opinion.
She says standing here in a size 1 dress. There you go. My heart's bleeding for you.
See what I did not eat for lunch to get into this Nicole
There
Miller
you
dress?
go. Why did you choose Asia for your whole concept, and like you went over there, out with the old, in with the new, mixing it all together?
Well, it was just very circumstantial because I
Yeah.
used to go to Japan a lot, and I've
Yeah.
always loved Japan.
My sister lives in Singapore. I get it.
and
yeah.
and I love Japan. So anyway, I had a trip to China. I said I'm going to stop in Tokyo for 2 days and whatever. So anyway, that set off the whole tone of the collection.
Now we've got a new boss at CFDA, as you know, Mr. Tom Ford, and he's here bringing change, men and women's at the same time. What would be your 2 things that you would change about New York Fashion Week?
Well, I don't think they can really consolidate it into 5 days, and
We're feeling it, Nicole. We're feeling it.
and they really haven't, because they haven't really consolidated in 5 days, because there's obviously 2 days of shows before Friday, and then there's going to be shows till like Thursday, because people can just show when they want.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not on one calendar, but they're going to be on somebody else's calendar. So it's hard to tell people that they can't do something. So.
What's coming up next for you, Nicole?
Well, let's see. Well, you heard I had a rosé this summer?
Yes. I heard. I love it. I love it.
I know it's fall, but I can still talk about my rosé, right?
Yeah, of course. Why not? We're drinking rosé in the Hamptons.
So anyway, it was so successful that it's going for another season, so we're excited about that.
Yeah.
And I don't have any trips planned right now, so we're just, one thing at a time.
So let's go and look at the models taking the trips down the runway here for the Nicole Miller Show. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.
And you.